Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a try as I buy video, and I've never done one of these before. So today we're going to be trying out healthy eating. I actually decided for 1 week to try out HelloFresh for dinners. So I ordered that and it actually came yesterday. I'm just going to take you guys through my HelloFresh experience and then kind of review it and try and see if HelloFresh is actually worthwhile. So I did actually get my delivery yesterday, and here it is. Just to prove it, this massive box of food came. This is already opened. I wasn't going to do an unboxing, but I have really impatient friends and they came over and they were here when I got the box. I ordered the 3 meals times 2. So here's one of the bags as an example, and like I said, everything has been opened because I have nosy friends. In the brown bags you actually have all the dry ingredients like the spices or the vegetables. Here is another one of the bags with a different recipe in it, and I haven't actually figured out why the bags have different colours on them. I don't know what the colours correspond to. I initially thought when I opened this that green was vegetables, orange was like spices, and then the other one, which was grey, which is actually over there, was like, I don't know, meat. But actually when you go to the bottom of the box, which I'll just lift up and show you guys, there's actually this massive piece of like fabric, and then within that fabric you actually have meat. It's this massive like packaging here, a selection of chicken, and then as another example I have 2 fillets of duck. And the last things that you get in the box or at the bottom is actually recipe cards, which is really useful. So obviously they just kind of show you the recipe, how it should look like on a plate, which is really useful if you don't know how to plate anything. And on the back they have this really nice photographic step by step, which I absolutely love. I think that is so great. However, my favorite thing about these recipe cards, especially for the time being while I'm trying to watch what I'm eating, is they have the recipe on the side and they actually have the amount of, for example, calories and fat in the meal. What we're going to do now is try a recipe. So we're actually just going to try this one here and we're going to see how that goes. Hey guys, so hope you are all well. As I mentioned in the clip before probably, we are going to be testing out one of the HelloFresh recipes that was sent to me. Hopefully this goes well, fingers crossed. This is all the ingredients that was sent to me. I keep saying that, but you guys know what I mean, that I was given. They go in the box. So as you can see, we have quite a lot of stuff. On the back of the HelloFresh is the instructions, so we're going to be following this through. I like that because at least it gives you like a step-by-step in picture form of what you're doing, rather than explain it to you and you kind of thinking like you're not sure if you're doing it right. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is to boil some water, and taking like 300 milliliters here as it says, and just pouring it in this pan. Then the next thing I need to do is stir in half of this vegetable stock, which I've got here, which I've already opened because I figured it was going to be really hard for me to kind of vlog and cook at the same time. And also at the same time is to put in this Star Anansi, which looks like this, which is nice. They just give you one. We need to cook the rice in the water, which they've given me here, just a small sachet. So that is all we need to do for the rice. So while the rice is cooking, I need to prepare this carrot and then the red pepper as well, along with the garlic right here, and the ginger and the lemongrass, which I believe is this long thing here, which I've never used before, so that should be really interesting. So as a quick update, I now need to turn my heat off because my rice has been on for 10 minutes and it's looking like this. I did actually finish most of my chopping. So right here I've got the carrots and the pepper, and then in there I have the ginger, in there I have the garlic, and there I have the lemongrass, which I don't know if it needs to be thinner than that, but I couldn't get it any thinner. And now I just need to finely chop my coriander. Coriander is chopped. I'm going to heat this pan of oil, start putting all that stuff in here, and then add some of these ingredients. So what I did is actually halved the curry paste because it says sometimes it can be hot, and I just want to make sure I don't make it too hot. I'm going to add coconut milk, with the lime juice at the end. It's almost done with cooking now, so as you can see, my food is just simmering. After that I can add in my prawns, which are just sitting here. You know how these are done when they turn pink and opaque, so at the moment they're obviously clear and see-through. By the way, this sauce is so spicy. If you guys remember, I used a whole teaspoon, so you can see that I've only used half in there because that was way too spicy for my liking. It seriously burns. So I'm ready to add the prawns in, which I'm gonna do now. Just add my prawns in there. Oh, well done, you added the piece of paper. All I need to do is apparently submerge this to make sure that they are cooked, and then return the pot to simmer. So our curry is more or less done now, and the last thing we're going to do is add half a lime. Had a taste and I feel like it's got enough of that. So I am finally done with the cooking. I have the finished product here in a plate, which I actually think looks so good. It actually smells really, really good as well. Okay, so let's take a bite of what we've cooked and make a verdict on it. Good. So good. You can really taste the like lemongrass in this. And I've never cooked with lemongrass because, to be honest, it's quite intimidating. And even the stalks and stuff, I just felt like it'd be too crunchy, but it's really good. It gives it such a like sharp kick. Okay, so now I'm just going to skate over everything and round up all the pros and cons separately. So the pros was definitely it saves you time. That's my personal opinion. I think 40 minutes or less in the kitchen is definitely a save of time. The second thing is you get a nice variety of meals, and that includes meals that are, you know, with meat in it, without meat in it. Obviously, if you've got kids, they've got kids meals, which is nice. And there are probably meals in there that you probably would never have tried in your life, or even tried to have cooked, which I do love. It's got great nutritional info, so if you are on an app like LifeSum or a fitness tracker, I forgot what the other one was called that I had, the blue one, you can definitely just input all the information, and that is so helpful because obviously if you ever have it again, you can just click it on your app and it will save it for you. And of course it does actually give you all of the measurements, so you're not wasting any food. Again, that's good for the environment because I know personally I waste so much food. Of course, all the meals are as healthy as possible, and I do actually think that they are, you know, marketed as healthy because everything's fresh. And obviously there are more options for like greens and veggies and fruits and whatnot, so you are probably getting more vegetables in this bag than if you probably would have made your own dinner. And last but not least, everything was well packaged. I didn't have anything that was broken, nothing spilled, and everything actually tasted fresh. And now to get over the cons. The first con was the portion size for me personally was a bit too small. I would have liked them to go a bit up. The second con is the cost. If you are not in a really good paying job, if you're in an average paying job, or if you're like a student or you're a single, it is going to be a bit of a struggle to keep this up. I would honestly say you would just have to use this as a treat night, or maybe like date night ideas, I don't know, but honestly I would not be able to keep this up. The next thing was the delivery. Just be mindful when you order your food. You really need to think about if you're going to be in or not, and I would definitely think if you are going to do it to make sure that you get like a substitute neighbor or something, because if your food goes missing or if you don't get it on the day that you wanted it, you might not actually see your food for a couple days, because it just seems to me like they just put it anywhere, and at the end of the day people can see these things and just take it. And I live in an apartment building with, I think it's about 100 other apartments, so anyone could have taken my food, so I'm just lucky in that instance. And then the last thing is the waste, which isn't that much waste, but there is still a lot of things to like pack. This box is solid, which is great. It kept all my food, but that's going to take a while for me to stamp on and like get down to a small size, and then I have to take it downstairs. I mean, I haven't got a clue what I'm going to do with that. I don't know if that's bin or not, so I don't know. But they were all the points that I found when I was using HelloFresh. Like I said, this is my first time, and overall I have really enjoyed the experience. When I go back to using HelloFresh, I wouldn't do it on a daily basis for sure. In all honesty, this is going to have to be like a treat me kind of thing, especially if I am doing a bit better in my finances. I definitely think if I was not doing better, honestly, meal prepping for me personally would outweigh all of this, because I have actually been meal prepping a lot lately, and when I think about how much food I managed to make with meal prepping and how much food I got here, like I said, the portion size wasn't great. The meal prepping is definitely up there in comparison to HelloFresh, but overall I love the concept. It's definitely worth the try. I've really enjoyed it. Got some really nice flavors and tastes and recipes to try out. So if you guys want to try it HelloFresh, if I found the discount code, I hope I have found it, I will leave it in the description, or I will just try and find a coupon code for you guys to use. You guys should definitely just have a look for yourself and see if it's something you want to use. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed cooking with me, seeing my weirdness as I cook. And if you have any questions about HelloFresh, you can leave them in the description. Like I said, this video is not sponsored. I'm not getting a penny from HelloFresh. They don't even know who I am. This is just me trying to be friendly and giving you guys some advice from stuff that you might see on the internet. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you guys in my next video. Bye.